Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play episode. I am absolutely stoked to do this episode today. I need you guys to know that I've been doing a ton of AFK fishing in between episodes. I did like an entire overnight session and I got so much loot, and that's actually the first thing that I want to show you guys today is how much loot we got. First of all, I put another chest for food up here. It doesn't have a lot in it, but it's because we're getting a lot of fish. I've already started cooking up some of it. Here's some raw fish. There's more of it cooking in here. Plus we have just like regular, this is salmon. We have also regular fish. In addition, we also put this chest here, and this chest right here on top is entirely for magic books, because we have a whole lot of magic books right now. Sadly, we didn't get any mending books yet, but we did get enough magic books that we managed to get ourselves some pretty cool new magic items. So for starters, we got our bow just a little bit better. We put, it's now power 5 instead of power 4, and we put punch 2 on it. I put unbreaking on this shovel. I put sharpness 5 and unbreaking 3 on the axe, and I now have efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3 on the pickaxe, as well as the fortune 3 that we already had. So we've gotten a lot of cool stuff. I don't have anything new on the armor yet besides what we already got from those 2 books we found in dungeons. And then in here, you can see, real quick, I'll show you guys. This is all of the saddles we have. You get a lot of saddles from AFK Fishing. And so now we have more saddles than we will ever need, which is great. We also have a lot of water bottles and puffer fish. The only things really left in here are fish and bows and fishing rods, and we have a lot of those. I still want to try to get some of that fish out and get it cooked, but oh, and boots. We got a lot of leather boots, but I've been trying to incorporate some of the other stuff. Here you can see this is where it all ends. It used to have like all these chests full. I completely filled these chests with stuff, and I've been trying to get stuff out of them. Most of this needs to end up getting thrown away. Like, we don't need a new fishing rod because we have the best fishing rod we can get already. We don't need a new bow because this is pretty much exactly the bow that I want. So most of this is going to get thrown away along with the leather boots. Clownfish actually does not have a single purpose, which I've always thought was kind of weird. The other fish you can eat. You can't eat clownfish. And pufferfish, I don't think you can eat it. I think it might make you sick if you try to eat it, but you can use like a potion brewer and make potions of water breathing, and pufferfish is the ingredient to make those. So yeah, I've been doing a whole lot of AFKing, and I think what I probably want to do now with you guys is look through and see if we can find anything to put on our armor. See, we already have projectile protection and fire protection. Maybe we can make better fire protection. Let's see what we can find. Here, ooh, respiration 3 is something we should put. Actually, wait, hold on. Maybe we shouldn't put it on this armor, because this is just iron armor. We have some diamonds here. We have enough diamonds that I feel comfortable maybe making some diamond armor. Let's see how much we can make. Because we've got a chest plate. We've got pants. And we've got a helmet. We can make a helmet. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That pretty much uses all of our diamonds, but there's not a lot else that I'm using diamonds for right now. So I say let's just kind of go for it, and let me look through these books and see if there's anything cool that I can find to put on this stuff. I'll be right back in just a second. Alright everybody, so I'm feeling pretty good. I just put more enchantments on our armor so that we've got I did put enchantments on the boots. I used a Depth Strider book, but I still have another one right here. So when I eventually do get diamond boots, I'll just use this Depth Strider book on it. But I think, yeah, I put like, whoa, it's nighttime. I don't want to go outside right now. I better sleep. I put blast protection on my legs and protection on my chest plate and fire protection on my helmet right now. And I'm feeling really good about that, but there's actually more, even better, exciting stuff that I want to do in this episode. Seems like maybe we have some things going on outside. Well, oh, there he is. Okay, well, I killed him. Okay, yeah, so we've got some excitement going on out here. Pay no attention to the weird blocks in the front yard. They're for a demonstration I'm going to give in just a second. Right now, I'm going to see if I can use my brand new awesome bow to kill these things. Gosh, fighting just became a lot easier with this bow. Okay, let's go kill these things real quick, and then we'll talk about the demonstration I have in the front yard. Alright, so the mobs are taken care of, and the thing that I want to do with today's episode is I want to go into the Nether for the first time. And I want to set up a Nether portal to take us to the village in the desert that we found. I think that'd be a good place to have a Nether portal set up too. So what I've done is I've set up a handy little demonstration for those of you who've never really worked with traveling in the Nether before. For those who didn't know, every block you travel in the Nether translates to 8 blocks traveled in the overworld. So if I go into another portal, travel 8 blocks, and then go back out, I'll have traveled 64 blocks in the overworld, and it's really quite cool. So what I did was I set up cobblestone, sand, gravel, and then dirt, which is now turned to grass, unfortunately, but this was dirt. And then here I've set up the exact same thing, but in numbers of 8. So basically, you can see that just this one block takes us this far. And so even just these 4 blocks right here would take us from this sign all the way over to here. This is the end. This is the 8th block of dirt, which is pretty big. You can see this adds up really, really quick. So it's a really, really efficient way of traveling far distances very, very quickly. So what I want to do is I want to find a place to build ourselves a Nether portal, and then I want to go into the Nether and create a tunnel, and then make another portal in order to get us over to where the village in the desert is. So that's my goal for today. But the first thing first, then, what we need is some obsidian, which means I want to take this bucket of water. It's not a bucket of water yet. I want to put water in it. And I want to go down below into our mines to see if I can find some obsidian to mine up. Or at least some lava to turn into obsidian to mine up. So I'm going to run down there real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, so I'm down here at the obsidian that we were mining before, and I'm just going to start mining away. Luckily, we now have efficiency 5 on this thing, which is making this quite a bit faster. It's still pretty slow, but it's quite a bit faster than it was. Oh, we've got some more stuff here, so what I'm going to do, actually, let's go like that. And now, if there's any lava underneath this, it'll get turned to obsidian before it can destroy the obsidian we're mining or hurt us. So I'm just going to keep mining this stuff away, and when I have enough, I will let you guys know. Well, I got distracted mining, and now I actually have more than enough obsidian. I've got 35 pieces, and I think at maximum, I only really need like 28 to build 2 nether portals. Oh, I just had a lag spike. That was pretty weird. But anyways, I'm going to head... Okay, first I'm going to figure out where upstairs is, and then I'm going to head up and get out of here. You guys must be this way. Okay, I'm going to head up, and then I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so I'm up at the top, and I have my obsidian, and what I'm thinking about is coming over here, and maybe building another portal back here in, like, the side of the mountain. So I'm going to dig out a little space for us, and then I think it's just about time we built ourselves another portal. Alright, so I'm now going to build the nether portal. Is that tall enough? No, I think it needs to be... I need the ones up there. And I know you don't technically have to build the corners, so if you're low on obsidian, you can omit the corners. They're not required. Oh, that's not where I want that to go. Now I have to mine it. But I have plenty of obsidian. I mined way too much. So I'm just gonna build the corners. And what you have is you make this box out of obsidian like this, and then you take a flint and steel and you light it. And you get this weird purple portal-y material. So then all you have to do is walk through it, and I think what do I have on me? There's not a lot that I need. I've got some torches, but you don't need a whole lot of torches in the nether. There's a lot of lava. I'm just gonna go for it, I think. I've got the coordinates written down of where I need to get to, so I'm not too worried about that. But let's go ahead and cross into the Nether and see what happens. I'm feeling pretty confident because I've got a pretty good bow right now. And that's the one thing you really have to be careful in the Nether is ghasts. For the most part, the other things don't bother you too much, especially if you're not in an like a fortress, or no, what's it called? Yeah, Nether fortress. So as long as you're not in there, then it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, but I hear a ghast. That weird whiny noise is a ghast. They're like these giant white ghost-looking things that float around and they shoot fireballs at you. But luckily, they're kind of wimpy if you can actually hit them. And I've got a pretty good bow. So real quick, let's check our coordinates. Okay, so we're at -551. All right. And I want to get to... My guess is around 22,221. Wait, I need that up. So 221 is that way. And that's, so I'm going that direction basically. Well, I'm going to try to not get lost. Really quick before I go, I'm going to write down my coordinates for this portal, and then I'm going to start heading kind of in that direction, see if I can get our other portal built and take us to the village. So I'll be with you guys in just a moment. Alright, so this right here is nether quartz, which you can use to make quartz blocks. First of all, it gives you a lot of XP. And second of all, it's a useful material. It's a good decorative block, but also you need it to make things like comparators and stuff like that. So it's a useful thing to have. This is netherrack. It mines really, really fast and can actually just totally eat through the durability on your pickaxe. Luckily, we've got a pretty good pickaxe. But yeah, and that's glowstone up there, for those who didn't know much about the nether. But you need silk touch to mine it, otherwise you just end up getting glowstone dust. And you can craft that into glowstone, but it's not as efficient as getting the actual glowstone using a silk touch enchantment. I accidentally mined directly into a lava block, and now I'm going to try to figure out a way to get myself around it. So, hold on a moment. Alright, so we have reached the end of our little tunnel. We're at 22, 220, 219, something like that. 222. I think that's my guess as to where we need to be. We still have 7 obsidian left too, so we had plenty of extra. I'm going to light this portal, and I'm going to go through and see where we are. Theoretically, we should come up in that desert near that village. If I've done my math right, who knows? There's no guarantee that I actually did my math right, but let's find out. Come on, come on. Okay, so to start with, we spawned in a cave. But we did spawn below a desert. I think this mine seems to go up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record our coordinates right here. And then I'm going to make another portal. Up above. In order to reposition this one, because if I position it at the same X and Z coordinates but up in the Y coordinate, I should still link up to the same portal on the other side. Let's see where we are. I don't like that I'm seeing grass. That worries me a little bit. I see that we're in a savanna. It's also nighttime, which I'm not a big fan of. I've got a shovel on me. I don't know why I don't use it. Well, we're definitely near a desert. Oh, I'll bet you that's the village. Okay, well, where'd that cave go? Where'd we just come out of? Right here? Yes, we did. Okay, so I'm going to go back into down here. and destroy this portal. And then try to reposition it. So I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, so I rebuilt this nether portal up here, and now I guess I want to test to see if we come out in the same place that we want to in the nether. Should be in that room that I hollowed out in the tunnel. We totally did. This is absolutely the nether portal that I built. So that's good news. That means when we come through here, it will take us over to the overworld. And we come out right here. And the village is right there. It could be a little bit closer, and I might try to make it a little bit closer in the future. But this is pretty close. I'm feeling relatively good about that. So that's very, very good. We got a little bit of nether quartz while we were there, and I want to try to get some more stuff like that soon. But right now, I just thought I'm assuming this is the same village. I'm going to venture a guess as to that this is the village we were at before. It should be, but I'm going to check real quick. I didn't think to bring my emeralds with me. I was going to bring emeralds with me in order to see if I wanted to trade with one of the villagers and get, I don't know, any cool stuff and get that advancement. That's a cartographer. I'm looking for librarians to see what kind of magic books we've got going. I know I looked at some of this before. That's Luck of the Sea. I don't really care. Is there someone in here? Oh, I thought I saw someone in here. Maybe not. That's just a cartographer. Anyways, yeah, this seems to be the same village that I recall. I guess the surefire way is to check the blacksmith, because I definitely got everything out of here that I wanted. No! What? Is this a different village? How is this a different village? I have no idea. How? Okay, first of all, I guess I did my nether portal math wrong. And then second of all, I'm not sure how I got lucky enough to find another village. Yeah, there's a bunch of books too. I don't really need the books now. How weird. Ooh, Thorns 3. How many emeralds was that for? 41 emeralds. No way, Jose, am I going to get that. Interesting. Okay, I have no idea how we managed to find a completely different village. That's pretty darn weird. I'm not even quite sure what to do with that information. Man, okay, well, we found a new village. Let's see if there's anything we want here, I guess. So, I raided that village. I got a few more carrots from them. There wasn't much else to do there. And I did figure out where I went wrong in my math. We went to, inside the nether, we went to coordinates 22 to 21, and we were supposed to go to negative 22 to 21. That was our problem. I forgot the negative on one of our numbers. That was all, because, I don't know, but the thing that's so trippy to me is that we still wound up right next to a village in a desert, which is just absolutely crazy. It's nuts. We are, I don't know, probably 400 blocks away from our desired location, and we still wound up in the same biome, pretty much. I mean, we spawned next to the desert in this savanna right here, but we still went up same biome and a village, which I think is super funky. But I think probably what I want to do is still, I probably still want to set up a portal to the other one just to make sure that I have my portal math correct. And I don't know, I feel like I remember seeing a trade there that I wanted, but now I don't remember what it was, so I might as well. I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to see if I can build the portal in the right place this time. Alright, so I made another little bit of tunnel here, and hopefully this should work a little bit better. So let's try this. Guess I'll have my axe ready in case we spawn underground again. That was kind of funky. Yes, we are underground again. But, that's not terrible. I'm okay with that. I guess I'll get this iron. That's useful. Okay, so what then I'm thinking is I'm going to record my coordinates. tunnel up to the top, look around to see if we're actually in the right place, and then, if so, move my nether portal up to the surface. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Well, we are definitely in a desert, and I can hear villagers outside, so I guess that's good. I'm gonna keep digging my way up through this sand and see where we came out to. This is the village we found earlier. I'm gonna shoot this creeper. He's out of there. Oh, there's another one. Come on, creep. Oh, I killed that one outright. One shot at that creeper. There we go. Whoa, I just had another weird lag spike. Man, my game's been weirdly laggy lately. Maybe I've got too much stuff running on my computer. That's always a possibility. Guess I'll pick up these bones and stuff. Jeez. Okay, well, you guys might have to give me a second. I want to see if I can get this thing to be a little less laggy. All right, I moved this portal up here, and there we go. So we now have another portal set up to this village. It took a little bit longer than I'd expected. Well, it looks like they planted more carrots, so I might as well take more carrots. Oh. Looked like some of those were potatoes. That's okay. I don't think I'm picking up the potatoes because I don't have any room in my inventory. So there we go. I guess I should real quick make sure that this thing goes through to the right place in the nether. So I'm going to go through to the nether real quick and test that. This is taking a little bit of trial and error, but we seem to have figured it out. Okay. Yep, there we go. This is... I'm going to widen this up a little bit and make it look hopefully just a little bit nicer. Not by much, but we now have another portal. This can take us to this desert. So anytime we need sand from now on, it'll take us to this desert. I know I could have stayed at the other village because it was also a village and it was also in the desert. But I kind of wanted to do it the way I initially intended. I tried to open the door and I thought I was trying to mine the door. Okay, well, we've got our nether portal right there. I'm going to look around again. Oh, you know what? I remember there was a villager who was a farmer who was pretty good to trade with. Like this guy right here is actually very good to trade with. I'll get one emerald from him. There we go. I just got the advancement. What a deal. We're working on getting those advancements. I do really want to try to get all of them. I know some of them are going to be really hard to get, but there was an easy one that I could knock out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to leave the village for now. I don't need any more sand for anything at the moment, and because now it's so easy to get to, I'm not really worried about trying to stock up. And then, you know, I'm probably going to head home. If we didn't... I think this guy would have been good to have if we didn't already have infinity on our bow. That's actually a pretty cheap, really good trade. But we already have infinity on our bow, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to go home right now so we can start working on some of the next stuff of this episode. Alright, well, I got a bunch of stuff here in the nether, and also I found some iron while I was inside those caves. So I got almost 2 stacks of quartz. I still have enough obsidian to make another nether portal if I want to set one up somewhere else. And I got some glowstone dust, which I can craft inside here in order to get blocks of glowstone. And I do have one more diamond from that one random village that we found. I'm going to head back through and go home right now. As it turns out, a zombie pigman decided to cross into our little world here. I think I'm probably going to kill him. Sorry, zombie pigman. Normally, it's not good to kill zombie pigmen because the others will all start attacking you. They leave you alone as long as you leave them alone. But they will attack you, and they will all attack you if you hurt even one of them. But there was none others around right now, so I just decided to get rid of him. Look at that. We've got all that obsidian left. We've got plenty to make another nether portal. Maybe to that skeleton spawner might be a good idea. I figure we could probably use one over there. Yeah, I'm just going to, be putting some of this stuff away. Kind of get ourselves a little bit situated here, and then we can talk about what happens next. Alright, well, at the end of today's episode, I want to do some AFKing, because I really want to get a mending book, so my plan is to go do some AFKing for a little while, and then I will bring you guys back at the end to show you what we got before I close out the episode. So I'm going to head around up to our little AFK fish farm, and I'm going to AFK for a little... Oh, I guess we lost some carrots right here. I'll have to fix that at some point. Regardless, I'm going to head up and do some AFKing for a little while and see if I really want to get a mending book, because I want to get as many mending books as possible, really. But for right now, I'm just going to try to get whatever I can from this fish farm. So far, it has been awesome, so I cannot wait for all the other cool stuff we're going to get from it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I am back, and I cut my AFK session a little bit short because I realized there's another thing that I wanted to do at the end of this episode, so I figure I would leave a little bit more time to be able to do that. I thought I'd show you real quick. We didn't get much from that AFK session. We did get 5 more name tags, a Bane of Arthropods power book, which is pretty much useless, and another saddle. So I thought I'd put just some of this stuff away. Get rid of it so that we can make room in our inventory for some of this other stuff. Just put some of this stuff in here, and then get to work on the other thing that I want to be working on. So the thing that I want is I want to be able to come up with a way of dumping all the items we don't want and like burning them up in lava or something like that. So what I think I'm gonna do is build out underneath this in order to make some kind of device using like a dropper or something, and basically dump all of our junk items into lava and burn them up. That way we can make room in our chests for more stuff, because before I do a lot more in AFK fishing, I'm gonna need to have some more room in our chests. So let me start by digging out a space down here and gathering up some resources, and then we'll start working on the redstone required to build ourselves a little place for us to dump everything. All right, so I have a hopper going into this dropper right here, and I've got this hopper locked by this lever right here. So when the light is on, it's locked. I built this redstone lamp, by the way. It's made of glowstone and redstone. And when the light is on, the hopper is locked, which means we will not be throwing anything away. But when the light turns off, that means we're throwing stuff away. So the thing that I'm going to do now is I also made this comparator. I'm going to stick the comparator like this. And then I think I want this redstone repeater coming off of it. And I want to take... oh, I don't think I have enough redstone here. I'm going to need a couple more pieces of redstone. That's not where I keep the redstone. This is. Okay. That was more than I needed, but sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this back here, and I guess just put it like this. And what this should do is the comparator is going to sense if there's items inside the dropper, and then this repeater is going to strengthen the signal that the comparator gives out and give it like a full signal. And it should come back and trigger this every single time there is an item inside this dropper. I'm not great at redstone, but that's the basics of what I understand about this, and it should work just fine. This is more room than I really quite needed to make up here, so I'm going to fill most of this in again. But theoretically, is there anything here I care about? I don't really care to save all this fish. Let's find out if it works. Oh, it's totally working. You can hear the items down below going into the lava. And if I open this chest... Oh yeah, it's just destroying stuff. So let's make sure there's nothing else in any of these chests that we want. I definitely don't want any of that stuff. There's nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing good in there. I'll save a couple stacks. That's not what I meant to save. Here, while I'm here, I'll put these things in here because I accidentally got them in my inventory. But yeah, I'll save just a couple stacks of fish, and then I'm going to let the rest of that stuff get thrown away. We've got some iron in here that we can get. Finally getting a little bit more iron. I need to do a lot more mining to get iron. I haven't been doing enough mining lately, and that's why we're running so low on iron. I don't necessarily like how loud that thing is, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with it for now. I'm going to continue putting this stuff away, and probably also going to just keep smelting... cooking up these fish to add into our new food chest. I'm storing netherrack here temporarily from our nether excursion. That's not going to be where it finally ends up. That's just where I put it for now because I don't have enough chests. But yeah, this thing it seems to be emptying out, so I guess I sort of made that redstone work. Oh, I went all the way down into our mines to get a lava bucket and didn't realize that I already have one in here. Because I had to put that lava underneath the dropper. Well, okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to take some of this cobblestone right here and start filling this in, and I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Alright, well, that's about all the time I have for this episode today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm really glad we have access to the Nether now and access to that desert village as much as we want. I'm feeling really good about the trash can thing we attached to our AFK chest so that we can just throw away all those junk items, because that's going to be super useful. I plan to try to fill up those chests again and again. I want to just keep AFKing and keep getting more magic books and making our armor and tools just better and better. So probably plan to keep seeing that stuff improve throughout the next few episodes, because I'm going to do a lot of AFKing between episodes. I'm also going to do a lot more mining between episodes because we need more diamonds. And we're going to need more iron, too. There's lots of stuff I feel like we need iron for. And I haven't been doing enough mining lately, so I'm definitely going to do some more mining. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a lovely time. I really hope you guys are still enjoying these episodes. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you are. Also, maybe it will help me talk better, because clearly I'm not good at this whole talking while recording thing. But, no, I'm just kidding. I'm doing okay. But, I'm really hoping you guys are having a good time. I'm still having a great time recording these episodes. I absolutely love doing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you guys have a wonderful time until you see me again, and until that time, just keep being your beautiful selves. Thank you so much.